We're live.
Hey guys,
Hi,
we are
everybody.
live. What I was getting ready to say before you press the button is I could put it on both.
Well, you could, but I don't pay for.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, all three people everybody who came to
Woo!
say.
I don't show anybody here, but I know we got people here. We got 5 people in the chat.
All right.
Hello, you 5 people. Who you got, Suzy?
Oh no, it says 5. Oh, good. You're at the same level as me. You probably feel like you're sitting on the floor.
Yeah, I don't like this.
But wait, why do you have to be? All right, I'm going to be like this. Maybe Bobby will come if I do this. I don't know. So
Teresa was first in the chat this morning.
So, hey, Teresa. Let's see who else. Let's say Teresa, Scarlett, Debbie, yo, Paula. Is Paula here?
Debbie says Scarlett ain't no angel.
Pearl's here now. I know. Let me look. I was going to make Paula.
Pearl might be sleeping.
A moderator, but I don't know that she.
Hey, Paula, welcome. If you're still here.
Maybe now that I made. Okay, she's a moderator for my channel.
Hey, now. Ashley.
All right, let's get on the same page. And then Donna. Oh,
hey, Donna.
Hey, Donna. She's here. And then
she's here.
Ashley. Did I say Ashley? I might say your names twice because I have a short-term memory of Annette. I feel.
Me too. So we got 2 Nats in the house.
And then we got
Pearl,
Joe Mouse, and Pearl,
Joe,
and then G's gonna almost be my state neighbor because he's in Ohio, I feel, and I'm in Pennsylvania. We're gonna be neighbors. So.
Right, G, how's the house coming, dude?
How's it going?
How is everybody this morning? Debbie put a 1, so we know she's here.
This live will be no longer than 11:30. I'm just telling everybody right now because I have an appointment and it's. I'm gonna see a. Do you have cousin-in-laws? I have extended family that I'm gonna see, and she's moving out of state, and I'm moving out of state, and I kind of feel sad. This could be the last time I'm ever gonna see her.
Well, y'all can video chat.
Yeah,
that works. G says slow and steady.
Slow.
Yeah. Mine's packing is slow.
I want to fill up the car with things that are packed. And Tony's like, well, only bring essentials. And I'm thinking, I want to bring everything that I can bring now. So it's out of my way here.
Y'all going. Pack as much as you can in that truck, girl.
I mean, what does he feel like? I need a strainer because I might make noodles. Yeah, I get it. But I'm just saying, why can't I bring anything that's packed? Because if it's packed, get it out of my way so I can make more packing. It's like the stuff it's in your way. When you're it's a horrible thing. Unless you are a total minimalist and can afford help that can pack for you. And I'm just, the fact that I'm a sloppy, hoardery kind of person, it doesn't help.
I hear you. I need a scissors. I don't know what this
Debbie
is.
I don't know. Debbie, if we met halfway to do lunch, would I have to drive to Maryland? Where would I have to go? I don't want to. I'm the biggest. Okay, I don't like driving, but I drove Tony's truck, and driving through the mountains in a truck, there's this road that's sort of on the edge of the top of a mountain. It was so beautiful, and the truck has so much power. I feel like you could do 80, and it feels like 40.
Hi, Bullet Pena.
Bullet Pena.
Hi, welcome.
Bullet Pena. Pena.
How'd you find us?
Yeah, how did you find us?
How did you find us?
And then, did we say hi to Scarlett? We'll say hi to Scarlett.
Yes, we said.
You subscribed to me?
Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you. I appreciate all the subscribers.
Yes.
I made you a.
Oh yeah. I subscribe to you, Bullet, and you can subscribe to me if you don't mind. Let me put my link because it might take me a while.
If we don't ask that you tell like your exact address, but if you could tell us like kind of where you live or like your state, that's cool. Just to say hi. We have people from all around the world, right, Scarlett?
That is my link. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Debbie.
Oh no.
Debbie got those fast fingers like Jennifer does. So we got some news. They called Garrett yesterday, and we're gonna do closing. They're gonna call us the beginning of next week for closing. Yay!
What is that? Oh, I get it. It's
like
a
shadow from the window.
I'm like, what is making it? Anyway.
Oh, so Donna, yeah, we're gonna do closing next week.
You can have a moderator. I like to. You can have a moderator. Don't put anybody in timeout. That's it. Okay, so you're gonna close, and within a week or two, you say? And
no, they're gonna call next week for the closing day. So what they do is they upload the papers to the website, and we do it that way. So
and then can they say like okay? Because I was gonna say, what if they say we need you out in like 72 hours or something?
Then Garrett says, then we're gonna bust ass and pack.
I mean, what if they say tomorrow we're gonna start? I'd be like, oh my god.
No, they got to give you time to get out. At least a week.
I know like normal closings in New York, New Jersey-ish area to Pennsylvania is a standard closing is like about 45 days. But
no, this is different.
But you could do like they sometimes like we did our house so fast. Like I think we did it in like 3 weeks. It was quick.
Cool.
It was like bing bang boom. And quite frankly, once we got the air mattress there, I'm sorry. Must be not terribly comfortable, but it's nice to know we can spend the night, and it's very relaxing. The first couple times we were there, I was happy to get home just because like I could sit on a chair that was comfortable. Now that I have like I'll say a 50% comfortable chair, when I come back here, it seems so stressful. Like it because it's like I'm looking at farms, and so you're not surrounded by people.
Yeah, you're driving.
Like roads are closed. This is going on. That's going on. Oh, school detours.
Right.
I can't. And then I'm like, this is what I lived in and thought was like better than New York City. Well, it was better than New York City, but it
was probably not as chaotic in your area when you first moved there.
From New York, like New York City is
chaotic.
Yeah, well, Manhattan is insane. Manhattan is like next level chaotic. I lived in the Bronx, which is right north of Manhattan, and it is, I'll say it's like a suburban city, which is like still city. It's still really, really city, and mostly apartment buildings. And then I moved out here because it was just at least houses everywhere instead of apartment. Well, now there's apartment buildings everywhere. We drive downtown once every couple weeks, and it's like, oh, another building here, another building there. It's like they're about 4 to 6 levels tall, but they're still apartments, and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And anyway, and so I know that they're building up I'll call it the downtown area of my town, which is near the near the Dollar General, and oh my God, what is it? Arby's? It's horrible. And
I don't like Arby's. You don't like Arby's? I mean, occasionally I like. Look who's here. Hello, Chris.
Hello. Well, I didn't know
town too.
And they had the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill and a pizzeria. There's a pizzeria, and I think there's a restaurant down the road that looks really small. I don't know. Oh, you're gonna get a bin.
Let's see. I just put it on Debbie.
My brother's birthday. There's a Goodwill bin in NOLA coming.
Oh.
I know
Is
where.
there really? Chris just said that. I was looking for something. You went away.
I know that. I know where you're going to be spending a couple days,
Oh,
like a
yes.
month for sure.
Maybe we can meet up there, Chris. Chris.
You'll be fighting over the same stuff. Like mine, back. You should meet up. It'll be fine. You could take. Maybe you could pick stuff that's good, and then at the end, like when you go, like sorting, you could say, "Hey,
Right.
this is in good condition, but I don't want it. You want it?" And kind of thing.
Uh-oh. Chris, if you took Route 30 to Pitt, then you were in front of G's house. September
That's my
9.
brother's birthday.
Oh, okay. That's right before my birthday. Garrett and I are going to go on a date to 2 doctor's appointments on my birthday.
Well, I went to the hospital on my birthday. That wasn't.
I know, right? What is that? He
Oh.
has to have a cystoscope. Yeah, yay. And then I have to my neuro appointment. So we're gonna leave earlier and go have lunch or something.
What did we do on Tony's birthday? I think. What Billy
Look who is here!
YouTube royalty. I never see you anymore.
YouTube royalty. Hey, Paul.
Oh, Paul. Let's go, Paul. Oh my God, the puppy. Can we talk about the dog? That puppy is so cute. If you didn't see Paul's puppy.
I did not see Paul's puppy.
Oh my gosh. I was so jealous. I swear I'm not usually jealous of things on other people, but puppies. Oh, and you said, I love them already. And it was so cute. Oh my God. You're busy. I know you're busy.
Paul is what not royalty.
Well, I mean, I don't have, for some reason I screwed up my sign into whatnot, and I think they wanted some business information, and I abandoned.
You can skip a lot of that on whatnot.
And I ended up, I could see it, but I couldn't participate in the chat, and I thought, well, that's no fun. So I left. I mean,
Pearl.
Just seeing it.
Pearl, I hope you're feeling better finally.
Pearl is sad, right? When you're in the emergency room on your birthday, it is. Sky is more famous than you already. Well, she's beautiful. I mean, it's weird, but there are dog accounts or cat accounts or any kind of animal accounts. Because I mean, there's really a lot of weird animal accounts, and they get millions of followers. I mean, I can't even get to 500. And yeah,
how many do you have now?
Billy Flipper, Paul. He should.
Well,
one of these.
What kind of dog does Paul have? Because I missed it for some reason. Huh?
I need followers. One of these famous people on YouTube should, or whatever, should show me.
Paul, are you following?
He's following me. I know, but I mean, he's got some extra.
She's going to pay for his retirement soon. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Get her.
They do have some pretty famous dogs on YouTube, Paul.
I need
what kind of dog does he have?
What was it, a Pomsky? It was some kind of, I don't remember now, but I think maybe it was it looked like a little Pomsky. What was it?
Well, that's good, Pearl. I just saw something go
I hope it was.
I think it was a floater.
Oh.
When they do that, I'm like, what was that?
We were looking at the meteors the other night because of the Perseid meteor showers. And I was thinking, with all the floaters I have and glasses, I mean, it was, it is a Pomsky. Good. I'm
going to check it out after the show, Paul.
She's so cute. I adore.
Cutie patootie.
She's adorable. I get that, baby love for dogs, for puppies. When I go, I just want to pinch their little cheeks, pat them, and give them a kiss on the head. You can kiss on the head because they can't lick their heads. And if they can lick their heads, you'll get a lot of views because I think it'd be weird. You know what I mean?
Do y'all ever watch this guy? What is his thing? Asher. He's like a rescue kind of thing. And when he gets a new dog, he's kissing them in the mouth, and he's like, oh my God, it's so cute. And he does this, and this guy loves his dogs. It could be the ugliest dog. Isn't he awesome, though? He is so awesome. Precious is a little sad today because we had to go drop Belle off at the groomer.
I agree with Paul. I think babies sometimes can be really ugly, and the mommies want you to say they're beautiful, and you think like, that's. I'm like, oh, what a beautiful baby, and I mean beautiful in the way that it's like it's beautiful to have.
Thank you, Bullet.
creative
I sub to you too, hon. Look, it was like,
Thank you, Bullet.
I tell you.
Oh, there's a documentary called the Mind of Dog or something, and it's very interesting that how much they know now about like what dogs could see and hear and learn their learning abilities and how like people were training them and how like what months are crucial. And I found it really, really interesting to watch. And then of course there's dogs and puppies. Somebody was holding up one of their dogs and was going and had their mouth open and the dog was like licking, and I was like, oh, gross. No, I wish I could have a dog farm, but
his house. He has a ton of dogs in his house, and he just picked up this new dog. It was skin and bones when he picked it up.
I want to tell Paul.
I go back to see. It was abuse. He gets them. This one shelter calls him, and he picks up dogs, and it's so sad. Some of the shape that these. And when he finishes with them, they're beautiful. And he just takes them there to live out the rest of their lives.
I'm gonna send me the link to him. I watch this guy Rocky Tanaka, and I don't know if Paul's still around, but I am moving to Pennsylvania, Paul. I got a house.
Oh, I know, Pearl. I don't know how they can do that work. I mean, I know it's their job. Them and air conditioner people who have to go in attics. It's horrible. I can't even stand to go in my own car. We're finally getting rain again. It's going to be bad this afternoon, but we're getting rain.
We're going to have 2 days of rain between here and Pennsylvania too. Saturday, Sunday, and part of Monday, I feel. Actually, they might have moved it back to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. They have a huge festival fair that's like one of the biggest things in Pennsylvania, and it's occurring. I don't know if I think today is like the first day of it. No, tomorrow, I think. Maybe today. And I mean, it's like a big deal. People come from all over with campers, and it's
nice.
It's called the Grange Fair, and it's an encampment, they call it. And I mean, they have like truck pulls and rodeos and I think they have livestock.
That would be fun to go to, Suzy.
I think it would be, except for the fact that when we're going to be in Pennsylvania, it'll be raining.
Aw.
That will not be fun. But,
well,
I mean, I'm willing to pay the parking and the admission. I just don't know that I want to. I want to say, like, I don't know if I have the energy to go. I think they have a shuttle bus, though, that goes around the edge of it. I mean, I could probably handle that. My husband doesn't think, like, if you're walking on rocks, you need, like, good soled shoes. And you need energy. My driveway is all rocks. And it hurts when I walk with my soft shoes. And
do what? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, there's so many horses going back and forth on my street that, like, when I walk the dogs, I'm like, watch for the crap. Because, like, they're like, it's so much horse poop. And then Tony keeps saying, like, I can't believe they just let their, they just, I was going to say that shit work. They
crap on the road and nobody.
Everywhere. And
they should be made to pick up their horse poop as it drops. But I guess they'd be stopping. They would get nowhere because
Sunday it was like a parade of buggies going by our house to the left and then to the right. It was like less of a parade. I did a 2-minute video, and I cut it down to 1.5 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch 1.5 minutes of like the horses going by.
Maybe they would.
Maybe.
Even if they got 1 minute in, that's a minute of watch time you get.
It's just kind of interesting, like when you see one, then I saw 2 at the same time, and then I saw the 4th one like all during the same duration.
Hey, Maritza.
Maritza, hola. but I'll have to do like a short video of the lambs and the sheep and the ponies that are next door.
Right. Nice.
Well,
Okay.
my video, I posted a short, everybody, of one little buggy. It's like 12 seconds long. I think you
But it
can
was
spare 12
cute.
seconds. And it said I got 11 seconds of view. And they go, a lot of people swiped out before it ended. And I'm thinking, wow,
Why
it's
would they
kind of
do
brutal.
that?
It's
I
kind
watched the whole thing. I just
of,
want you to know.
it's brutal when you look at your stats, like how people, and
I
they're like,
know.
this
It
one's less
is.
popular than all your other ones. And I'm like, really? Up
I
yours.
know. Sometimes they'll send me old ones and said, this one had so many views, and I'm going, but I have been going back in my videos and adding hashtags that I didn't do.
Oh,
And I
okay.
have all my stuff in playlists. So when you go to Kevin's show, Tuber Chat, people, if you make your stuff into playlists,
When is his show?
you can win. It's at different times, I think. But you can switch or swap playlists with other people.
I wonder if I could even figure out how to do a playlist for myself.
I can help you with that.
All right. I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking for like. I don't want to be famous. I just want to. I just
Right.
want to be
Yeah,
able
but
to.
for the like, we can make a playlist for your dog for the doghouse. You make a playlist for that.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should do a like. I don't know.
Okay, let me
Maybe I should just do one like like Blueberry Farm,
open.
featuring Norton and Roxy and.
Oh wait. Oh, it's cute, Bullet. Her dog. Is it a poodle?
Let me look. I'll look at yours. I'm gonna make it.
I think it's a gray poodle.
I can't hit. Oh, adorable! It's beautiful. Can I show quick?
Aw,
Cute.
so cute.
I'll subscribe to you. I'm subscribed now. All right.
What's your dog's name? See, we call this the doghouse because we both have two dogs.
I lost
And the
it.
dogs are always barking here, there, whatever. So I have a big standard poodle who's at the groomer right now, and little Precious. And then Suzy has two dogs. She's got a golden retriever and a duck toller.
A duck retriever. What does it say?
Ruru. His name is Ruru, or her name. His name?
Ruru.
Do all of our peeps?
No.
I just called y'all my peeps. I'm sorry. Do y'all all have dogs? I think Ashley has a cat.
Well, oh my gosh, Pearl just said she has a Pom Chi.
I know. I think Pearl's dog recently passed away. I don't know if she still has.
Oh, I'm sorry. Norton.
Yeah, Ashley has a cat. Debbie has wild animals.
Oh, we have birds now.
And Debbie put her link up that way at the top. Debbie, drop it again at the bottom to her latest video.
There's 3 kinds of woodpeckers that live in my lawn.
I
don't know. I mean, like we've been feeding the birds, and there's a lot of birds coming.
Look at my here.
Hey, Angela. Angela, Isaac, Vintage, and more. Good morning. Welcome.
Hey, Angela.
Oh, I forgot he passed away. Oh, I'm sorry. It's so hard. When my Trixie went, it was like I'm still sad about my Trixie being gone. She was really my dog,
Uh-huh.
I liked that she was very devoted to me. I didn't even realize, I would see sometimes people took a picture and she was sort of standing behind me. She'd be like looking at me all the time.
Oh wow, Pearl, she's got a Staffordshire. Ooh.
Oh, good.
Donna's got a Schnauzer, Shih Tzu, and a boxer who's
Donna. You have a little dog, a little.
I know. She's got a little dog farm over there.
She got a dog farm now.
The boxer is the new one, and she said she took him to get fixed, and they messed up his tail when they docked his tail. Don, I hope you don't mind me telling. Anyway, so when she got him back from the vet, she said now he wants to eat off the table. He wants to jump in their food. So she thinks that somebody at the vet's office must have fed him, maybe like whoever was watching him overnight.
Oh no.
And she said he's bad since he got back.
All right. I mean, put him in the crate while you eat and just deal with the fact that he might cry about it. I mean, I'm just saying it's something like you go, I'm not saying like timeouts are always perceived as timeouts, but it's peaceful for you if he's not hopping on the table with food on it.
Right.
I was eating at somebody's house. The dog not only wanted the food, when everybody was putting the dishes in the sink, he climbed on a chair, jumped on the table, and started eating out of the bowls.
Oh,
and I was like, whoa.
That's not at you know whose house.
Oh, no, it was somebody a very long time ago, and they said this dog eats anything. It eats cat poop and tissues, anything that could be chewed and swallowed. This dog, it was a beagle. Beagles tend to be very hungry.
Beagles are bad.
They are. I saw a video
one
where this
we
beagle
took him out to pee, and he came inside and peed.
They were hard to. My dog was half beagle. She was hard to housebreak, but this beagle, pushed a chair to the kitchen counter, climbed on it, poured at the, I guess it was a toaster oven, cooking nuggets, and then clawed at the tray so the nuggets went flying, and then ate all the nuggets. I was like, I couldn't believe they obviously set it up so the dog would do that, but they must have seen that the dog could do that. It's crazy.
Well,
Trixie would have done it if she knew that would work.
Yeah, my daughter has a sausage dog, as you put it, a Dachshund. Her name is her name is Paisley, but they call her PP.
What's the oxy at the end? Dachshund and
what? Dachshunds.
Oh, I thought they just call them.
Or she says, or a pommy. See, Precious is half pom, half Bichon. Hey, Joyce.
How are you? Joyce.
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of my daughter's dog, Scarlet.
Doxy. A doxy is a dachshund, and that's just a way to say it.
Dachshund.
Oh, yeah. The wiener dogs.
A wiener dog, yes.
Wiener dogs like to supposedly like bury themselves in blankets, and if you don't realize, you can sit on them.
Oh well,
which is scary.
Pee is so bad. I mean, she's big. I used to tell Haley all the time. I said she looks like the little blow-up animals on Shrek. I'm trying to think where I put those pictures that I had downloaded. They on Canva, I think, but I downloaded them from somewhere.
I started increasing Norton's food by a cup a day after you said he looked skinny.
I didn't mean that in a bad way, Suzy.
I don't know. I just thought like maybe he's
just all of a sudden I was like, oh,
he looks skinny.
It's probably because he's losing all his winter hair.
I don't want them to be fat dogs, and I can control what they eat, so I'm controlling what they eat, but I don't want him to be so skinny that like his
girl, you a mess.
As if, that he looks like emaciated. And I don't want to be accused of like being mean. The other night we didn't have a lot of food in the house, and I made pasta for us, and I gave the dogs meat because I had enough meat.
Right, you ate the pasta and the dogs ate the meat.
We had plain pasta, and the dogs had like hamburger meat and liver, and all the things I give them. I'm like thinking, what's wrong with this picture? They eat more meat than we eat. They eat better than us now. But lately, since we're going back and forth, I've been giving them some kibbles, more kibbles than I'd like to. It also feels like there's just not a lot of counter space for me to work in Pennsylvania. Just don't.
You'll get used to it. Before you, I guess make a new plan for your kitchen, work in it a while, and see how
is the oven has the coils instead of a solid surface, and I feel like that's taken away from my prep area. Aw.
Well, I didn't mean that your dogs were like so skinny.
No, I know.
That
There's Jennifer Hayes. Hello.
Jennifer Hayes is in the house.
Hello. I know you didn't mean that he looked emaciated, but he did look skinny.
Look.
What are those? Who's that?
This is the Dotson, and she's supposed to be a Chihuahua mix, but she's got the longest
whose
legs.
dogs are those?
She's big.
Who are they? Who dogs?
Haley and Becca.
Oh, I thought she only had Pee-Pee.
Pee-Pee, and then they adopted Charlie from a rescue, and then now they also have a cat that they found under their shed. So the cat lives in the play. They have a shed in the back. Is their playroom? So that's where the cat lives.
That's so funny in a way. And I asked Tony, he's like, I don't know if I want a cat now that there's so many birds living on the property, because if they kill those birds, I'd be really pissed off. Do you know that there was one bird who lived with somebody, like single-handedly made a bird species go extinct? Because a cat made a bird species go extinct because he kept eating like the last remaining kinds of it.
Uh-huh.
I think they lived in a lighthouse or something.
Okay. Jay, you still got your cat? Oh, and Chris has the cutest dog.
He does.
He has an adorable dog. I'm gonna have to go look at Paul's dog though.
Where does he goes away a lot. I wonder what he does. He must have family who love his animal. I
think he boards her.
Really?
I think. Chris, you still here? Yeah, but I think he might take her with him, like when he goes to family. He goes to his parents and brother a lot, I think. Oh, well, you don't have the cat anymore? Gee. Oh, gee, you need some new stray cats. My mom has plenty. The neighbors feed her cat. Not her cats, the cats in the neighborhood. And they just keep multiplying and multiplying. Where'd you keep going?
I don't know.
Did you feel that?
It's a dark place. I don't want to go there. It's a dark. Wasn't there a game called The Dark Void? And my friend was playing it, and I thought, Dark Void? That sounds like, in medical terms, like a poop.
Oh, too much traffic.
Well, I'm worried that our dogs. Well, Roxy did run away like the first day we took her there, within like an hour of being there, and she ran away from the road up the way, but she probably could have like gone either way. And I put my phone number on the tag, and then I realized how much people don't always have phones. So I put the address as well, thinking if somebody finds any of my dogs like loose, that maybe they'll return them.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed. I mean,
Jennifer goes, you want a Chihuahua, a 3? Jennifer, if they were little apple heads, I bet you my sister would take 1 or 3.
You have pictures of them?
I think Jennifer has plenty Chihuahuas.
Are they baby ones? I think I want them when they're, hey, Roxy.
Roxy came for a visit?
Come on.
Donna says she sure would.
Yes, come here. Come here, Roxy dog. Oh, no.
Aw, that's so sweet, Gee.
Can't see her. Come here, Pup. Come on. Come all the way.
Jennifer says no and no.
No what?
I don't think she has pictures of the dogs.
Really? Oh. I took a picture last night. I don't think I have it on here. I think I have it on how I'm filming. Wait, I could see. I know how to get it. Wait. Oh my gosh.
I like that top.
Thank you. No, I don't have it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I sent Tony a picture of it and it didn't like transfer.
A picture of.
He always speaks German to me. Like when he sends me text messages, he says like "wo bist," and I think it means "where are you?" It's like less letters.
Tony?
Yeah, Tony studied German in high school.
But didn't you say? No, never mind. I won't say that one.
I don't know. What did I say? Now I'm
He
wondering
sings sometimes.
what.
He sings.
Oh, he sings German folk tunes if he's had like too much wine.
Well, I wasn't gonna go that far. I just,
If look, if he starts singing German folk tunes, I don't want to be around him because it's like I go. I feel like the Third Reich's gonna march through my property soon if he, if he keeps doing that. I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
I tell you what, the Lord must have struck Garrett because he was singing church songs last night, like loud. Or it was on. He was scrolling through Facebook, and I guess he ran across a song. He's so funny.
Wow. Roxy doesn't like to jump on my lap. She's scared I'm gonna capture her.
Bye, Bullet. You're probably already gone, but bye. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you. I think that she thinks I'm gonna like throw her in the tub or like I don't know, cut matted hair out of her butt hair or something.
Aww.
I mean, like I mean her thighs. Like she's got very long back thigh fur, and it gets matted in very strange places because I brush her all the time.
Right, but that retriever in them, a lot. Well, I know like golden retrievers has that flank hair.
He has the hair that's thick, and it gets knotted like more like on the inside where they, I guess, like if it rubs together. I don't know if they.
No, I know that's what Bella gets matted there too.
But hers is very curly. Like she's like a. I don't know where the curls come from. I think that she was bred from duck hunting dogs. So I think that there's Border Collie, Brittany Springer Spaniel, and Golden Retriever.
I think the Spaniels have kind of wavy.
They do, and those three dogs I think were bred to make the duck tolling retrievers, and it's a real breed that's recognized by whatever, is it the AKC or something? I mean, I think it's not like one of those designer dogs. It's a real breed now. But she's not. There's a toller who has a YouTube channel, and this dog is so smart. Like the person worked with this dog to do a lot of behaviors, and Roxy's like, yeah, no.
Wait, they got this guy that comes on, and he must be like military. Anyway, he's got Malamore. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like a German Shepherd kind of dog.
Oh, the Belgian Malinois.
Yeah, that. Anyway, and he's like, the dog follows him and it stops. And I'm like, Bella, look, Bella, we're going to do this. And Garrett's like, he looks at me like, what tree did you just jump out of? I mean, I'm like, Bella, come on, we're going to do this. And she looks at me and she looks the other way like, woman, you're crazy.
When Tony walks around the house, they'll heel with him. But we go outside. First, they get harnessed and they start barking like crazy. We get them outside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're so excited. And I'm thinking, my poor neighbors. I mean, it's horrible. And then they get very, very excited. And then when Roxy saw the sheep, she couldn't contain herself. I think she wanted to herd them. She was barking. Yes, I always say if there's no risk of drowning, it's like as big as if there's no risk of drowning, why bother getting it? It's got to be, huge.
Yeah, definitely. None of my mugs are small. I made iced coffee this morning.
Thank you. I got this as a souvenir of our trip when we went down south. And I know it's called the Loveless Motel, but supposedly Elvis was there. I think it's outside of Memphis. And they're known for their biscuits and jam.
Oh, okay.
And fried chicken and big breakfasts and stuff.
Yeah.
And if you go there, you have to wait a long time. But they have gift shops all around, and they smoke meats there. And the guy who was smoking the meats was so nice. He I said, "Can I take your picture?" He says, "Absolutely." And he says, "Come on back." And he was like showing me how he does everything.
Uh-huh.
I was like, "He's so nice."
Debbie's back.
Hi, Debbie.
Debbie went to Walmart. Debbie, what you cooking today? Because I know you're cooking something good. Oh, wait. Something's flying in on me. It's just you see these little flies.
I'm gonna make. I cut London broils into 4 pieces. I bought 2
Ooh.
London broils, so we're having one of those pieces tonight.
I love London broil. I like them rare though.
We meat so rare that at times I'm like, this is way too rare.
Well, I told you how we
Like,
cook them, the London broils. Oh my God, I haven't had any.
I basically pass the meat over a candle, and then we.
Yeah, I sear them on both sides pretty much, and then we cut them really thin on a diagonal.
Yeah, it is better when you cut it really thin.
Yeah,
Because
and I had a friend who cooked it
drizzle.
like well, and they go, "Oh look," and they cut it in thick pieces. You couldn't chew it. I couldn't chew it. I couldn't swallow it. I didn't know what to do. But I'll cut it like that, and then we make wraps and different things with it.
Yeah,
I love that. Yes, it is so good, Pearl.
He used to have it on sale for less than $3 a pound, and now it's like if they offer for $4.99, they think they're doing you a favor.
Right.
But it's still usually like one of the cheaper cuts of meat when they're on a sale. I've been into ground beef lately. We just decided that if you make a thick enough hamburger and you put it in the cast iron skillet, it'll get like crispy on the edge, which is not good for you, really. And I'm not talking cholesterol. It's not good for you.
What is?
Yeah, I don't even know. Apparently, Mediterranean diets and like vegetable, like plant-based diets can be good for you. Only it just, do you live longer, or does it just feel like you're living longer because the food is crappy? You know what I mean? Like, I could eat vegetarian or meat free a few nights a week, but
Elizabeth. Hey, girl.
Carnivore is good too. I guess you don't have a wrench, Elizabeth. Hi. How are you?
Lizbeth is wrench worthy.
She's already got one. According to my.
She doesn't.
No, she does. I did it. Just while you were telling me to do it, I was already doing it.
Oh.
Sorry about.
We had breaded pork chops last night, and of course they were fried. It was so good. I found pork chops on sale for $1.99. I got like 6 big pork chops for like $5.
Okay, I'll tell you what I made last night. We have zucchini from our yard.
Ooh.
So
Former Suzy.
I made zucchini spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
And it's called veggetti. So I made that. I cooked it with, now it wasn't to be vegetarian because I made some sausages and I made, I was trying to do gluten-free yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel better that I didn't do the gluten. I want to eat gluten. I want to eat it. Why is my body not like it?
Because you can't have it. Oh, look, when they told me I had celiac for 3 years and I was off of gluten.
It's horrible.
Everything is so gritty. Like if you buy the gluten-free bread, it's gritty. I found one bread that is good, but there's no more white fluffy anything, so it's called millet bread, and I bought it frozen, and no, baby, I bought 3 packs. Matherns, Donna, Matherns. I don't know. Donna, y'all got a Matherns up there? I say up there. Donna lives in like 30 minutes away from me. So there's one in Paulina.
Well,
and this little store has the best chicken salad. So I bought chicken salad and some not Triscuits, wheat thins.
I like Triscuits.
And I ate it on the way home.
I can't I bought 2 big boxes, 2 family-sized boxes, and I'm the only one that eats them. Does that mean I can't have it? I mean, uh, uh, I'm gonna
Well,
do gluten-free today too. Not gluten, yeah. Like I'm gonna go to a Japanese place because it's like rice based. So
uh-huh.
I feel like I could eat that food.
Well, Donna, jump on the interstate, go get you some Chinese and hit the Matharns, get you some pork chops, and then you can go home. Hey, Glenn. Oh,
Oh,
y'all got a Matharns in Baton Rouge? They
I
got some really good meat sales a lot at times. Who's Pervs?
who's a perv? What's
What
a
did I
perv?
miss?
Yeah, I don't know. What did I miss about pervs?
What did I miss, Jennifer?
Oh, sorry. All I could think of when I read that was Scarlett saying 0-calorie tacos. It's the taco thing. She wants a taco.
Oh, you and
When
Scarlett.
when did those things become like internet for, you know, I don't know.
I
The
don't know.
donuts, bagels, tacos, and peaches are
Well,
the
Jennifer, I
emoji.
guess not for a daytime show, right?
Maybe pie as well, for all I know. It's a 0-calorie taco, I guess.
And look what Debbie put in.
For a bunch of pervs. I'm really,
Like I said, right, Jennifer?
you know, when you're, I don't even know what to say. I was always a little twisted, but as I got older, I feel like I'm way less. I My mom always, like, when she saw people like hooking up and they were like, young loves, she would go, she'd like she'd make that like, oh, like that they were like doing perverted shit. And, oh,
I'm glad it's your channel.
I'm like, oh, I'm like, and then sometimes she was okay with her. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I never really had a problem with. Okay, sometimes I do see movies and I say this sex scene is superfluous. It doesn't really enhance the plot in any way at all.
Mhm.
Why did they do it? They just wanted to show a little behind.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Never.
saying like I was a little twisted because the twist is another term for like joints. I think people who smoke joints are twisted. I think maybe, which then that would imply that I probably was always a little bit twisted since high school.
Well, not me since I can't find my vape, but again, it's at the bottom of my purse. It needs to be charged. I forget to charge it. Why can't they give me something that don't need to be charged?
Yeah. Well, you can get gummies or
I'm gonna get something else because I feel like you can tell I'm not a smoker because I'm like I'm like feel like I'm coughing up.
And do like a teeny tiny pipe and put a little like crumb of weed on it. If it's legal for you, can't you?
It is now.
What about a tincture under your tongue or something? It's nasty, but maybe.
I had the I bit my tongue. I had the drops before, but ugh. Oh, go ahead, Glenn. I got a couple of those too. It's so sad.
Okay.
Let me tell you off the subject.
Oh, I was gonna say Jennifer said you probably stole cookies from the cookie jar too. I don't know if that means something that I'm a little like unaware of, but my mom never had a cookie jar and she doled those things out 2 per person. She was very strict.
No, I used to steal my mom's condensed milk.
Or I'm sorry, what were you saying? I interrupted you.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I know what I was saying. I saw that Warner Brother metal thing for $75. Do you know it only came out with 59 at the end of it all?
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
I sold when I
mean, I know eBay needs to make money. I know that. But
I sold those drapes and the floral arrangements that were like silk flowers, I guess, or some kind of fabric flowers from my wedding. and that sold fast. But I
Right.
kind of thought I made what I paid, but they took out all the fees. I sold it on, that was my big eBay sale. Woohoo!
Oh no, it was
Then
over here.
all the other
Where
things
did I put it?
eBay, nobody bought it, but at Poshmark, I've sold a lot.
I
No more,
lost.
no more. I'm done. I'm retired. I don't sell. I didn't realize that my account was active and I had all these things listed.
Right.
Good thing nobody bought it.
I got this one left.
Oh, is that like? Is that
Pepe
Pepe
Le
Le
Pew and
Pew?
Penelope.
All right. I always thought that was a really cute cartoon until I got old, and then
Well,
he's too sexually, like, he's a little bit pushy. I don't enjoy.
Oh, he's advanced, huh? Well,
I mean,
the one I sold was Taz and Bugs Bunny.
I mean, like I said, when I was young, I thought it was really cute, and now I'm like,
Okay.
I think they should. That cat,
Yeah.
was it the cat trying to kiss the skunk? I don't know.
They're both skunks.
One's a cat, I thought, and one is a skunk. No?
They're both skunks.
I thought one was a cat. All right, somebody has to know.
All right. They're skunks.
They're both. Oh, Pepe Le Pew is a skunk for sure. Because he's a Le Pew.
Is she a cat?
Pew. I think she's a cat, pussycat. And he's trying to get that pussycat to succumb to his.
Suzy.
Wait, it's a pussycat. And he's trying to get that cat in bed, I feel. They're both skunks? I always thought she was a cat.
Good morning.
Yeah, he's a skunk.
Yeah, a lot of them were pretty questionable, Pearl. Shoot, some of them still are.
I agree.
I have to tell y'all something. I took Marie's car this morning. I couldn't find the radio. Well, I found the radio. I couldn't figure out how to change the channel in the radio. Her gas tank, I didn't know if it had gas.
Why?
It has
That
these
should be.
it has these white lines.
Oh.
And I'm like, but nothing's lit up. Well, it shows
that-
lines at the level.
Also, like that, if nothing lit up, that means it's empty?
No, you got to look at the white lines. So the white lines indicate where the gas line is. I thought it would light up to say because there's no gauge. Yeah. Anyway, I don't like her car. Don't tell her because she loves it.
So I was driving Tony's truck and he said, you better like look around because it's different from your car and see like how to do stuff. And everything was good until I needed like the windshield wiper. It's like, it's on the other side of the thing. And I was like, I don't know how to do this.
Wait, she's even got a knob you turn to put it in drive. Okay?
No.
A knob. It's like, I have a button to press to start my car. Okay? She's got a button.
His had it. I think it was like on the steering, old fashioned.
Right.
Real.
No, I still have I got a shift, but
I have a shift on
it's a knob. You turn it. And I'm thinking, so I got Precious in one arm. Bella, I gave her 2 Benadryls before I brought her to the groomer. So she's so big, I had to put the seatbelt on because the seatbelt thing kept going off. So I had to click the seatbelt behind her. And she's sitting there like a human, like, where are we going? Where are we going? And I'm sitting there. So I'm driving and I'm like, this gnat. I always have one gnat in my office. So I'm trying to put the radio on. And this new thing that comes up is it's called routers. And it's like different channels, routers, whatever. And it's different channels that'll come on. And I'm thinking, how the hell do I get the radio on? Like where I can put it on FM. I finally saw a settings or a mode button on the steering wheel. So I finally got to the radio.
Okay.
But it was very confusing and very not safe. Just saying.
Well, it's not safe if you're trying to learn it while you're driving.
Yeah, but I don't drive the car enough to say practice somewhere.
I guess.
I prefer my car.
Like I said, I liked driving that truck because you're sitting up high. It's got a lot of power, but like it's really like in 10 seconds, you could probably go from like 40 to like
Right.
90, and it doesn't feel like you're going above 50. It's not. It's like scary how fast you can. Yeah, it's
Oh my God.
oh, and then we have to dodge those buggies all over the place.
Uh-huh.
So funny. Like there was one time we were
You
driving
want to
really
lay
slow
behind
on
me,
the
honey,
buggy,
because you're
and like
hurting.
sometimes you go up hills and you don't see what's at the top of the hill. Like you don't know if somebody's like slow or if there's a buggy there. So it's frightening. Like when you're where I live.
Probably me, Jennifer.
Maybe it's me. I don't think I thumbs up to my.
I didn't either.
It was me. Now I got 10.
I know, because I just hit it and you hit it.
Woohoo!
I know, right?
No, if I've made 0 cents from YouTube. If I made a lot more money on TikTok.
Oh, I'm getting a check, I think, today from YouTube.
Fantastic.
Go figure.
How much?
Not big. It's not big, but
Check.
it's a check.
What is it? How much you make?
It was like $189, I think.
Wow.
Woo!
Good. I'm impressed.
Yes, thank you, Jennifer. We're having a members live show next Tuesday. And if anybody wants to sell, everything's filled up in the morning because we're going to start at 10:30. Debbie, I fixed it. No, 189, Jennifer.
Fantastic.
Yeah, 189. So excited.
I have to go.
So the next open slot it was 12:45 to 1:15. Hit me up or let me know now. I'll put you down. And then next month it'll be on Teresa's channel. I know. I'm excited. But a lot of people gifted people memberships, so that's included. So, when a lot of people don't renew, or if they do, it'll help. But if not, it won't. But that's okay. It's exciting. Yep. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, right? It'll just go to paying rent at my office. But it helps. Everything helps. She muted us. How dare she? And she just left. Did y'all hear her say she was leaving? Well, Jennifer, I'll run you a playlist. Everybody can run Jennifer's playlist. What do you need, Jennifer? You got the subs? Do you just need the watch hours? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, memberships and super chats. Yeah. Because I had that celebration thing. So you need 4,000. How many do you have? We're going to get you there. All right. We're going to get you there, Jennifer. I'll run your playlist. Do you have playlists, or do I need to make a watch list? Where'd you go? I'm like, she's gone.
Went to the bathroom.
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm very on it.
You didn't really have to tell me.
Hey, someone was ringing the doorbell. I had to go.
Yeah.
I drank 2 big cups of coffee. I had to pee really bad. Anyway.
Gotcha. I'll let it run at night in my office.
I'm a human being. We have things we need to do.
Where is Claudette here? She's really good about watching playlists.
Darla was happy that I said I had to do a PP. She's a PP queen.
Well, Jennifer, Debbie, you got your computer, right? So Debbie can sell, and Jennifer, you could too. You don't have to show your face, Jennifer. It's before your surgery.
Sure. You don't have to show your face. I think that there's a few people.
Pretend you're doing a
video. Show his face. I mean, he says hi and you see his face, but while he's selling, he doesn't show his face.
So Debbie, you want to sell 30 minutes?
I just burped on camera.
Debbie do?
She says I do.
She got a new computer.
Oh, I thought she was.
Did you get one of
I
those?
was getting married, and
Did you get like a I don't know what's this,
I
like
did.
a apple based one or other one? I get jelly when Teresa gets to make those little hearts and stuff.
Well, that's
It's
some
next Tuesday, the
Microsoft
20th.
thing. If you have a what's a Microsoft computer though? It was
It's like mine is a what is this thing?
does
A
my
Asus.
a
It's a game. I
Microsoft.
have a gaming computer.
I'm gonna say Microsoft is a chip, right? It's a chip company, not necessarily a computer manufacturing company.
Look, I say anyone that's not Apple is the other one. Right. I don't have Mac or Apples either. I've never had Apple products.
I have an Apple computer and the Apple iPad, but my phone is not, and it's so not.
Right.
I should have had everything match. Anyway.
I got 12:45 to 1:15, or if you want later, Debbie. Come on, Debbie, come on.
Debbie, do it.
Do it, Debbie. Do it, Debbie.
When is it happening? Tuesday or Monday?
Just put it back in the fridge, and I'm gonna cut it open and use it for ice in my cup when I finish my coffee. Thank you.
What day are you doing this member live?
Tuesday.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be.
And we do it like, say, like if somebody's a member on Teresa's channel and not mine, or mine and not hers, it doesn't matter.
Oh, G's gonna do a YouTube auction. Fantastic. Well, I think like if you can just gather 30 things together,
Yeah,
and 25, you can do an auction.
I used to do like 30, 35 when I did like a 30-minute slot. Be careful, guys.
If you go real fast.
Mm-hmm.
My stomach is really.
That's right, y'all.
Other me. I'm starting to get a stomach ache.
Don't get a stomach ache. I wish I can give you one of my bentals.
I wish you could. Does it make you sleepy?
It doesn't me.
Well,
when y'all kids are not back in school yet, Jennifer?
We don't. Nobody on the north. Nobody that I know ever went to school before like Labor Day. We always started the day after Labor Day, and now schools around here, I think they start like the next week even.
Ours started last week, a week before, September 4th. Yeah, we used to not go before Labor Day, and now it's like they don't have any summer left.
Okay, I'm in a school zone, right, where I live in Pennsylvania, and it's an Amish school. So they don't go to school. They probably don't even go to school until the harvest is done. Don't they want the kids to help?
Yeah, that's right, Jennifer. Your birthday is the day after my birthday, I think, right? The 4th?
Oh,
the 2nd. Or is it before my birthday?
Your birthday's coming up.
It is. Jennifer and I's birthday is like a day apart, I think. Mine's on the 3rd.
So when Scarlett says that they just broke up here.
Wow.
Summer, meaning like they were in school all summer long and now they're all? Maybe, I don't know.
The 2nd. Jennifer's the 2nd. I'm the 3rd.
Yeah, I don't know what I should take for my stomach ache. I'm supposed to meet somebody for lunch. How am I going to go if I feel sick?
What time you got to be there?
Noon.
How far do you have to drive?
Probably 15 minutes. But I don't know. I would give myself 20. I don't know.
Oh, wow. That's how we used to be, Scarlett, years ago when I was in school. But not
I wanted to leave in about an hour. But
well, we can go whenever you need to. Oh, Jennifer missed who you were meeting for lunch. It's not who you think it is, Jennifer.
I'm meeting it's like extended family. She was at my wedding. So it's just somebody.
Jennifer.
it's somebody who she's very sweet and friendly, very nice lady, and I feel like I feel bad that I should have made more effort to be friends. But she just retired a couple weeks ago, and she's moving to guess where? Delaware.
Where?
She's moving to
Where?
Delaware.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no, she's moving to Maryland or Delaware. She's moving not that far from Baltimore, but I think both places are not that far from Baltimore.
Not today, Jennifer.
No, I haven't seen him in a while. Anyway, I'll find out. She actually, they were, you know how like these
Thank you,
communities
Pearl.
pop up and you pick a style of house you like and they build it for you. So she said, my house is finished. I go, I didn't even know she bought one. And her husband is a pilot. So
He's
he's
what?
still working. He's a private pilot, like a
Oh, okay.
for like fancy people planes. I mean those little jets that
Jennifer says, well, Baltimore is in Maryland.
I know it is. That's why I thought she said it was in Delaware, and then I'm thinking she told me she wanted to live near Baltimore, so I'll find out more details again. I have no short-term memory. I'm glad I remembered I'm meeting her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's pretty sad. It's like she texted me the other day. She goes, "I'm in town. I could go," and she gave me 2 days that I could pick. So I picked today.
Well, that's good. Enjoy your
Thank
lunch.
you. Rose said she loves what I'm wearing. See, I'm only dressed nice because I'm going out.
Marie goes, I like your shirt, Mom. I'm like, oh, is it yours? She said, yeah.
Well, doesn't she take your clothes half the time?
She takes my clothes all the time.
So, turnabout is fair play.
I'm like, oops, sorry. It was kind of cute. I thought maybe it was one I got at the garage sale, but I didn't.
Maybe you should just keep it like it.
Maybe I should. I'm not a real animal person, print person.
Okay, Teresa said something the other day at your auction saying animal prints are very hot. And I'm thinking, they've been hot for
like they never went away.
I think for like 32 years people have been wearing animal print.
I had a friend who wore animal print all the time.
She
never animal print.
I thought it was a fad. And it's like some people have animal prints. Like I would wear black. I wear black almost like all the time.
Yeah, I like to wear black, even though it's 1,000 degrees.
Black is slimming. Dark blue is slimming. Dark brown is slimming. All those pale colors and horizontal, big horizontal stripes. Oh, and huge florals.
Mm-hmm.
I feel are like.
Thank you, Pearl.
They make you look bigger than you need to look. Small, tiny prints. I like that shirt very much.
I don't.
But I think
it's kind of, it flares out.
This is one of those like hippie kind of. It's embroidery.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, it's. I found this at the bins, and it's
go ahead, girl.
It's a Soft Surroundings, which is a good brand,
right?
Yeah, man. I paid like probably $1 or for the shirt, and I thought awesome. I knew it would have been probably over 100. Sad.
I like colors. I like black a lot, but I like colors. There's some colors I can't wear.
Like the colors on my black.
or colors I shouldn't wear, like orange but I do sometimes.
Oh my gosh. All right. My stomach ache feels like it's going away.
Good.
I
eat anything before you go to lunch.
I'm not going to eat a thing, but I feel like I need to take some medicine that I do.
Where you going?
I picked Japanese food because it has less vegetables and gluten. Like I feel like if we went to a place with like bread and pasta, no good. I felt Chinese has so many vegetables in it, no good. So I feel like if I eat like a little sushi roll of like cooked sushi and it's tiny, it's different for me.
Okay. That's fair.
Although
Does
they
she like
do,
what if she didn't like
they have these things called pokes or
Debbie?
poke balls or something.
Uh-huh.
Sure, it's not a fart. What do you mean, my pain?
Your stomach pain.
I mean, it feels
You know,
like
if you lay on your left side, it
it
makes it
feels
easier
way
to
more
have.
advanced than a fart. If you know what I mean. I'm not saying that the, you know, I'm sure that there's a world of horrible things in my, yeah, Pearl. Every day of my life, I've been having coffee as first thing in the morning, and it does act like, oh, I mean, it makes you go,
Mhm.
I guess. But I have something that's above and beyond. So
I have gastroparesis, like my stomach slows down. Sometimes it doesn't work. And girl, I remember coming home from work and laying in a fetal position because the pain was so bad. It's gotten so much better. But occasionally I get like that. Not often, thank God.
you see, because I've had when I had the diverticulitis, and I guess they probably wouldn't wouldn't recommend having coffee first thing. But
Hmm.
I mean, if I have to be on the road for 4.5 hours, let's say, or
Hmm.
I'll take Imodiums. I'm like the opposite of you. I'll try to put a cork in everything. Sorry.
Yeah, that would not be a problem. Well, most times.
It's bad. Cause like when I start feeling like this, I'll tell Tony, we got to stop. And I think if I make him stop every 20 minutes, it'll take us 5 hours.
Yeah.
And it's annoying.
I think I'm going to go to 50 Cent Day today at my
Good.
local store. I went on Dollar Day. They had some nice things, but if I can get it for 50
If you
cents.
could corral your purchases, because you're gonna have to pack them, just so you
I
know.
know.
You know.
I've been doing good though. The things I've been buying at my other store, I pretty much sold them all. Except those salt and pepper shakers I bought off a marketplace. She didn't tell me that there were
Little chips stuff.
a chip here,
No.
a chip here.
Did you look at it before you took it?
No. Listen,
Look,
they're salted. Salted.
I wanted. People are so like, okay, I don't know what it is, but I've seen things on Marketplace that look completely torn up, and people are still asking for $50 for it. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like, what?
And she
That is
asked
something I
for
would have
30.
thrown away in 10 seconds.
She asked for 30 for this lot of salt and pepper shakers. And I said, would you take 25? Oh, no, they are well worth it. They're my grandmother's. This is not old.
I don't
This
care
is
if
not
who's
your grandmother's.
like the Queen of England's. Who
But
cares?
aren't they cute?
Really cute. Yeah,
But
but they're not cute if they're.
she didn't tell me. This one had some chips and doesn't have a stopper.
You should
So,
totally say, I feel like, okay, after getting burned myself, I feel like I want to take pictures of all, like every single direction, and show people and give measurements. People don't give measurements.
mm-mm.
When you
I
sell
always
things
want to leave her
online,
not a bad review, but just make a comment and said, you really should have mentioned the chips and cracks and no stoppers on
take
your ad.
take pictures with a quarter or soda can or a ruler or something.
Hmm. And I got an order in from somebody I bought on an auction. I won't say who it was. Anyway, one of the pieces of a set. I hate it because I try to be really honest. And if somebody gets something and it's broken or it's not what they expected, let me know. I'll make it right. But one of the pieces to the set I was going to put in my booth broke. So now I can't put it in my booth. I paid like $8 for it, which is high for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent them an email and said, look, everything was great, except they had it wrapped in tissue paper.
Oh, no.
Not in bubble wrap. And I said, and it wasn't wrapped. I just want to let you know. Never responded to me. Never got back to me.
What if you put in like a claim? then.
I mean, I don't want to do that to them.
Look, I want to. It's not that you occasionally deal with issues like that, but it's not. It's how people respond to the complaint. To me, that makes all the difference. If they're nice about it, I might let it go. If they're not nice about it, I might say,
exactly.
Well, you.
Just acknowledge me and say, I'm sorry that happened. I really don't want anything, but I'd like them to acknowledge it, because that's not how I do business. So I will not be buying from them again.
How many times you sent something and if it broke, you gave like partial or full refunds?
All the time.
Or store credit, right? I mean, like, that's what
most of the, like on eBay, if somebody tells me like I bought a set of glasses, one came in broken, then I'll ask them, do you want me, like, I'll take the money and divide it into how many glasses. Do you want me to take this off, or would you like to return it? And a lot of times they'll say, okay, I'll take, whatever off of that one glass. But I'll take it back and give them their money back. But this person just never even contacted me back. I sent them an email. So I will never buy from them again.
Does eBay have customer service you could actually talk to now?
I don't know.
Because they used to. They always.
This is not eBay. I bought this on an auction. A YouTube auction.
Oh, never mind. Really?
Mm-hmm.
And she never replied back to you?
Mm-mm.
Do you see her around?
No.
Okay.
Oh, go figure, right, Paula? It's just frustrating. I feel like it's a fellow YouTuber, a fellow person who was on an auction, and I didn't buy just one thing. I bought like about 5 different things from them.
Do you think people would want vintage video camera equipment? Like, I bought it. I bought a lot of it. I didn't know that it was going to be about 100 pounds. I mean, it's like there was a whole big box that arrived, and it was so heavy I can't even lift it.
Well, why don't you put a Facebook Marketplace ad, like at your new place, or
I don't even remember what I paid to like try to get my money back.
Yeah, but anything you get back is better than nothing if you're not using it.
I thought, because Tony likes to make videos, I thought it would be like kind of a cool thing, like if we could somehow put them on the wall and make like decor out of it. But I don't need like 10 of them. I love those old cameras that have the bellows. Those are like some of my favorite. Like,
oh yeah, those are nice.
I love that stuff.
I don't ever run across those in the wild.
The first one I bought was at a thrift store.
Yeah,
and I think I paid like $8, and it was.
But I mean, if you buy that, you're buying that for like decor or a collector, Because I'm sure they don't work at this point. Maybe some do. I don't know.
Well, even if they work, it's like I don't know how you would get the film for any of these things. They're just so like archaic.
It's just probably a person who collects that type of stuff.
Some of them would look cool, open and out, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you like cameras and stuff,
I love cameras, and Tony
incorporate that into your decor in your new house, in some little nook, like do a little vignette or something.
I love it when people put like old books, and then on it they put like an old camera, and then next to it like something tall and narrow, and something like maybe like.
There you go. Tell Tony you need a shelf for your camera decor.
Oh, that's just a shame. Poor. I think sometimes people don't even like open boxes to check if they're good, because then they feel like it's not new old stuff.
Did you notify that person, Paul?
I would.
Well, I know I did. And I don't know if I should send these people another email and say, hey, not sure if you saw my email.
If they're modern cameras, you could probably get batteries and SD cards. If it's something like vintage, it's another whole story.
Yeah. My what do you call them? SR camera?
Oh, DSLR.
Yeah, that. It doesn't take the high capacity cards, so it's a pain. Yeah, right. So it's just frustrating, you know. It's very frustrating. The fact that I paid up, because if I pay over $1, look, I'm paying up. Right? I rarely pay $8 for something. And I paid $8 for those Warner Brother things. So even though I only
But
got
you make your money back.
$59 out of it, yeah, I got my money back for both.
That
But the fact that, you know, whatchamacallit kept so much of it. But
is that. Are those supposed to be like luminaries? Like if you put a candle behind it, it lights up.
no, it doesn't have a camp. It's just a heavy signed and numbered piece.
So is it like a book end? What do they call it?
It's really heavy. It could be, shoot, it could be a doorstop. It's so heavy.
You're up to
I
date.
think I feel like it weighs almost over 5 pounds.
Well, I buy. I always have like extra SD cards or whatever they're called. Like
Mm-hmm.
for I shoot like with Canon, and I'll buy spare batteries and SD cards because
Yeah.
like if you're out, like let's say, okay, for instance, we weren't hunting foxes. We were like trying to find them to take photos, and all of a sudden one was very close to us. And as I'm shooting it, my battery went dead, and there was an old lady taking pictures as well, and she said, "Girl, don't you know how to keep a battery in your pocket?" And I said,
Yeah, remember I bought that extra battery. Well, you actually bought it and had it sent to your house for my camera for your
yeah,
wedding. But
and yeah.
I couldn't find my extra battery I had, and I always keep extra SD cards. Especially now, it's hard to find the regular SD, not the high capacity ones, because my camera won't take. You know, I have a Nikon, and it won't take the.
Oh, you have an icon? I can't be friends with you. No, I'm kidding.
You can't be
I,
friends with me. You're a
I
Canon
remember
person.
saying it's like, between like camera people get like almost like political. It's like, oh, you like
I have to tell you, I love my camera,
I
but it's just outdated. But it still takes great pictures.
I had a Nikon friend initially, and she was so nice. She was such a Nikon head that she couldn't imagine I would want to shoot Canon. But I was looking for the lightest DSLR I could find, and at the time I had it. Now they came out with all those mirrorless cameras, and they're very light and very
Mhm.
small, so they're kind of trapped. They're handier to because you can
I
get a
really
smaller bag. When I
right.
schlep around lenses and my camera, and then I sometimes take a separate camera, and it's so I need like Gunga Din to like haul my stuff around. It's like I need a camel with I
I
don't
know.
I
I
need a
have this
pack.
huge bag that my stuff is in, but I do like my camera. I would like an updated one. And I mean, I don't know
You can get,
anything about. I'm not like a camera buff to
but
where.
you can. It's very easy to go online and just pose the question, "What's a good entry level DSLR?" And that's like now like more modern, and you can probably get a used one for like half the price of a new one. And if you're like 3 years behind, which is still going to be way new for you, you could probably get them like so much cheaper
Yeah.
than they
I
ever.
mean, I'd like one that takes a high capacity card.
Yeah, and have like more megapixels, and
Yeah.
it
I mean, mine
for
is
me,
probably like 10 years old.
I like, yeah. And you see, like my computer is like about 11 years old, and that's almost like driving a Studebaker. It's like,
Mhm.
how could
Right.
you have an
Yeah.
old thing like that?
I guess when DSLRs were just coming out
Yeah,
is when he got it for me. So, yeah.
I mean, it's like sometimes now, like the phone cameras are almost the same megapixels as like the
Or
original.
better.
Yeah,
My phone camera is probably better
probably.
than that. But I
If you
mean, I took some pretty nice pictures at your wedding.
You did. I love them. And the fact that the DSLR range was a little less was only better. Like I told you, the girl, my photographer was a bird photographer. Like they want to see every single feather. when she did like close-ups of our faces, I saw every single wrinkle. I saw more wrinkles than I ever see in my life because I'm half blind, and I have a magnifying mirror that I was looking at today, and I'm like, huh. But she was like, it was like 100 times magnified. I never saw any of those like wrinkles that she captured for me. I
Right.
think I was a little dehydrated too. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, one picture you took, except for the fact that Tony took his vest off, it's like one of my favorite pictures from the day. That they're like two of my favorites were one was a phone picture and one was your camera picture. The ones she took I like, but I don't like them as much. It's just the truth. And she also was shooting a little up. And
Hmm.
if you do humans, you're supposed to shoot a little down. It's just more flattering. Like if I go like this, my face looks
Right.
like
Yeah.
slender. If you do up, you're gonna
But
get like so
exactly.
that like you don't want to see that in your wedding picture so much. No,
Right. Exactly.
I'm just saying. Because you could look like 30 pounds different from sitting back,
Yeah.
sitting forward. It's very, very different.
Definitely.
So if you want to take a selfie, go a little up and to the side, very slenderizing, just so you know.
Did you? I probably could sell mine. I love my film camera, my 35 millimeter camera. I used to love taking
Oh,
black and whites.
okay. But I know of a guy who's really like into film, but film is so, how am I going to say this? It's like,
You have to hope
if
they
you,
all come
if
out
you,
right.
and it's like the eyes closed, you always could say do over and get
Right.
this LR.
Yeah.
I kind of want. I was toying with. I want like one of those sports lenses so I could do the bird photography,
Oh yeah.
but they weigh like 4 pounds just for the lens. And
I know.
I know like I know for me like lugging around an extra 5 pound kind of scenario is just so much for me.
And it's to me, it's such a pain when I have like if I'm on vacation or something and I take it and I have the longer range lens and the out, and then you gotta, and I forget maybe I have the long range and I need the smaller one, and you got to switch it out. And it's
Mirrorless. They have I forgot the brand name. If it Pentax, I think, or there's a few like very like portable, excellent. I want to say they're like DSLR, but they're mirrorless, and they might not be called that anymore. I'm so like out of the whole like what's going on. When I was going to my photo group, they were just coming out with the mirrorless stuff, and now 5 years later, it's like old news.
yeah.
But I
I
would.
think this last cruise that we went on with the family, I don't even think I brought my camera. I just used my phone.
I've been using my phone a lot lately too because of the fact that it's with me anyway, and it's so much
Hmm.
lighter. Oh my
Yeah.
god. And I can actually I can I can take like pretty long range. The thing is, I feel like I still need like a tripod. I
Yeah.
probably I probably could load it on a tripod and take good pictures.
Right. And I don't get rid of mine because it was something my husband actually went out and bought. I mean, he doesn't do that very often. He's like, "Get what you want," and he actually went out and bought it, so it makes it a little special.
It does make it special. I get
Yeah.
it. But, like
So even if I have to just put it on a shelf one day.
maybe or I don't know. I think if the reseller mentality is kind of like, cash it in and get a better one.
Right, I know, but I don't think I'll get much for it. I think I looked and probably because it's just a Nikon.
Exactly. Like I bought the new like 80D. I hear like dings up the wazoo. What's going on downstairs? It sounds like Tony's getting like 1,000 text messages, which I can't believe he is. Um. Anyway, I got like a little sidetracked by all the dings that are going on downstairs. Um. Yeah. I don't know. What was I saying about the kids?
I wish I could see bubbles. like word bubbles come from your head.
Oh, please, you would not. You wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to keep up with reading. I mean, it'd be like a lot, I think.
I know mine would be like chaos at night. But
Yeah, I know. I mean it. It's like what's going through my head is like, ding, who's calling? What's that? What's that noise? Who's and
I
then
was watching this lady posted something that this doctor told her to do. Like if you're one of those people like who has like flight of ideas at night,
I all
and
not at
yeah,
night.
you can't think. So the doctor said you think of non like bird and you focus on that or television, just random words, and it takes your mind off of what's going on in your brain.
Do
And
you
they
get
say it works. I haven't tried it.
do you get like panic attacks? Because there's a technique similar with panic attacks. Like because they say if you're really like going into that panic attack, it's like look around and something like kind of right in front of you. You kind of look at it and like you say, that's a box. There's a box in front of me. Then you touch it and you go, I'm touching the box. And then you look around and you go, I'm in this room. And it kind of like makes you think about that
Right.
instead of like the nonsense that's in your head.
Right.
I'm not
I
saying
would probably go wall. Okay, my wall needs to be painted, and it needs probably like freak out and think of something about everything.
I mean, like I'm thinking, like I have so much crap in my house. Is this stuff even packable? It might just be packing materials, and it might just be like a lot. And I'm going through, and I'm like, oh, everything got dusty. Oh, there's so much dog, and it's like I can't get it straight, and it seems so overwhelming that I just try to play a game because games. I can't even focus on YouTube because I start watching a cooking video, then I go to an animal video, then I go to talk 5 seconds, then I go back to like.
Right. I know. It's like I said, okay, I need to pack. I sat down. I got home. I sat down. I played one of my games I play, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get my little points and then move on. So then I started packing, and then I packed a auction box. I packed a booth box and actually priced everything for the booth. Hey, Anitra.
Anitra. Hey.
So I packed that, and then I packed a little box that needs to go to storage. So I told Garrett, I'm like, all right, now you need to move the boxes to where they need to go. Like bring them in the car, the booth box in the car, bring the other one to storage.
I forgot. I packed up all the stuff I'm donating to the thrift shop for after our lunch. It's in my car now. So you just saying that made me think I had totally forgotten
that you can stop and that's a box you can get rid of.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like why it's been sitting in my living room for 2 weeks. Why didn't it get like donated? But I'm giving them another really, really heavy bag of clothes and a box of books and tchotchkes and an old pot. They could give it away for free. They have a free table in that thrift. I love that thrift shop because they have a free table. So people that have no money can still come in and get stuff.
Cool.
I like.
Well, I've been bringing everything to the church because our church garage sale is going on for a whole month. So I brought a box there. Look, I had a box for them. So I told Gary, I said, I'm getting in my car. Even though it's 10 minutes away, I'm going to bring it to them to get it out of the house. So I did that. And I didn't look at anything else. I walked in like this, brought him the stuff, and I walked out the door.
I would still want to look around because like you just never know. Someone might have a $50 kind of thing you could sell, and it might only be $1 or $2. And you know.
Wait. I picked up this. They sent me a picture, and it was the Piata. I don't know if any of y'all was on this show yesterday, but it was beautiful. It looks bronze, but it wasn't. It was resin. But on the back, it was flat, and it had 2 screws. At the bottom, it was from the Bates Casket Company. But somebody bought it. They said their dad would love it. Because if you put it on a shelf, you couldn't tell that. It was beautiful. So I guess
what is it?
I think it belonged on like, you know, when you open the casket, it'll fit in there or something. I don't know. But anyway.
You call it a piazza?
The Piata. It's the
piazza.
Jesus in his mom's arms, like after his death.
Okay. Because a piazza is anyway, it's like a town square in Italy.
Let me see. I think I had a picture of it. I don't know if I deleted it.
I know that scenario. I just didn't know it was called that.
Yeah. But
there's so many images of, you know, Jesus and Mary, and so many.
Yes, but
It's
it was gorgeous. It was really, really, really pretty. And so, yeah, I think I deleted it. I have videos on my phone that I never did anything with.
well, do a very careful inventory since somebody likes to purchase from your video. I think. I would. I don't know if it just something saying a casket from here. You think it's a turn off people be thinking about death?
You
I think,
up?
think about death no matter what. I don't need. Well, one of my relatives from marriage owns a funeral parlor, and I have to say that during COVID, sadly, he was
Mm-hmm.
really busy. I mean, and I heard that like my sister-in-law was saying, "Girl, we have coffins in our garage." And I'm like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "Huh, that's different." I mean,
So,
anyway, it's
oh,
just
I found it. It's just sitting here in my face.
oh, that is like a nice thing. What? And you're saying it would sit on a wall?
Huh?
It could sit on
It, the,
a coffin or a wall or
well, it had screws in it. So, like, I guess if some, you know how it has the holes and it would slide in?
could it be like a mausoleum too? Like that kind
It
of.
could be, yeah.
I think that there's a. I still think you should try to sell it because people want stuff for things like that. Oh no! Oh no, Debbie, that's sad.
Oh, Debbie.
Aw.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it is bad. I wonder. I wonder. Well, obviously that person is standing in his own way. From he probably didn't really want to work full time.
I know.
People get in their own way. I feel. You know, when I was really young, I never took my vacation days. I never took any personal days. I never took time off. And I lost them when I left one of my jobs because they said, you didn't use it, you lost it. And I'm like, that's so
I
unfair.
remember when my daughter was young. Oh, my stomach hurts. I'm not going to work. And she wouldn't go. Now, you can't make her stay home.
And then like it's like
They grow up.
after this point, I'm such
Oh, wow,
I'm
he's 42.
opposite. I really don't want to work
Yeah.
full time.
Yeah, he should be past that.
I I don't know. I don't know how you could how some people like kind of like have what it takes. Like I know somebody I know has a child who I feel is brilliant and very underutilized in the working force. I'm pretty sure people thought that about me, but they didn't know what my internal struggles were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with like I can't type because my fingers don't work right. And anyway, it's just, you know, it gets in the way when you're like have a real job and you have like these kind of learning disabilities that are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, people said, well, you could still be a receptionist. You could still talk to people, say hi.
Right.
I'm like, maybe, but maybe part of that job is billing. Maybe part of that job is like typing up stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
not every job is just saying hi.
Right.
Do obviously.
Right, Pearl? Yeah, I know, like, one of my kids has a disability. He looks normal until you speak to him, and people assume things. My other kids assume things. They don't see what I see on a daily basis.
Exactly.
So don't
And
judge.
living with people who had either like psychological issues or like learning disability issues, like I saw how just sometimes like not having hot water might make the person say, well, I can't shower. I have to shower to go to work. You know, and I'm like, thinking, take a washcloth, do your pits, and go. Like,
Yeah.
how hard is it? But
I
no.
know I used to say when my kids were little, because they had so many issues, that it almost seems like it would have been easier if they had a physical disability you can see, because people,
Yeah, it absolutely.
it's
Me,
hard.
me and my pain, my chronic pain, got in the way of everything, and I stopped even socializing with friends, and they just didn't understand. They just saw me, and they thought I was being rude or antisocial, and I'm thinking,
Mhm.
I can't walk the 10 blocks that these people were walking without feeling like I would get a back spasm and
Yeah.
having to sit down. And I didn't want them to make like I didn't want to slow them down in their fun, if you know what I mean. So I stayed home. And I looked like the one that was like avoiding home.
Yeah.
And then every time I didn't want to go to a party because crowds were like really getting to me, and I just seemed like an idiot.
Yeah. I know. It's hard.
It
Well,
is.
Debbie, I hope he gets a another job,
I
huh?
do too. I hope that there's something
Maybe
that
him and his girlfriend can get a job at the same
he likes.
place. He would go to work. That's tough. That's tough. He's living with you still, Debbie?
Probably.
Oh, she's getting ready to crack the whip. You go, girl.
Yeah, crack it. Because I mean, sometimes, like you said, your daughter got over it.
Right.
Now,
Yeah. I mean, it was like one day she just decided, okay, it's time.
because the money was nice.
Oh, he's got kids, Debbie?
Hmm. No, frame department at Michael's.
Well, maybe he can do stock or something else.
I have used the frame department at Michael's, and the frame department's very nice. Well, I know they're all different, but
Right, Pearl, right. I don't know.
you know what? It's true. Like in the end, I found my partner who is equally antisocial. What? Yeah. In the end, I found my partner who's equally antisocial. So, in a way, when we were looking at a house that was very close to his family, I said, "Do you really want to live there?" It's like not. I go, maybe we should pick the house that's 4 hours away. I mean, you'll get some space.
Right, right. That's true, Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I guess if him and a girlfriend broke up, it would be an awkward, or it would be another reason not to go to work, you know? Anitra's been into making some junk journals. Yeah, I never understood.
I sometimes like I hate to I spy. I think I've spied on her. I've gone on her
Oh,
live.
she spies on you, Anitra.
Sometimes I can't talk all the time and I can't or hear. So I'll just like click on and just visually see because if my husband is I don't have the earplugs and if my husband's watching something, I keep the sound off. And I don't want to miss people saying hi to me, so I don't even say hi sometimes. And it's bad, but I do sometimes. And
Yeah.
I know I'm just going to go in and go out, and I feel like I don't want to start with the hellos.
So I need somebody to elaborate on junk journals. Like I think there's two kinds, right? If I'm not mistaken.
What's
One
junk?
like Anitra makes, it's like a journal for some, you make it for somebody else to journal in.
And you
It's got
use
little,
repurposed objects on it?
yeah, and it's got little nooks and crannies to put things. But then also, don't they have junk journals that you make as you go with your own things? Like I guess you're making what you're making, but as you're doing it, it's yours. And because I think Jane makes one that she took a book, like this book with beautiful landscapes and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, Jane, if you're here and listening, and she painted on some of the pages and different things like that kind of. It's like little scrapbooks. Okay.
I want to do stuff that is like very different, but I want to use like I sent you almost all of the jewelry that wasn't like perfect. But in the future, if I think I will acquire probably more broken jewelry, I want to make like, I'll call it a jewelry totem. I want to make like things that I could put bird houses on or bird feeders on. But I want it to be decorated with like mosaics and jewelry. Now somebody could steal that idea and do that. She's not listening. I can see when she's reading. Right? Look at her. going.
Yeah, you can make them however you want. Yeah.
Did you
I
hear what
guess it's
I want?
whatever's. Well, I was trying to read. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, you want to make jewelry things.
No, I want to make these things like I want to do totems. They're called like totem poles.
Oh, totem pole.
And I want to do it with mosaics. So I could do it with like broken dishes and pieces of jewelry, pieces of glass, and then like mount bird feeders or bird houses.
Oh, okay, okay. That's cool.
That's what around in that antique store that I like, they had like antique garden tools, and then they had the birdhouse over that.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like,
why don't you do things like that and try to get in there?
I
put your name on the waiting list.
Oh.
They all have waiting lists. Put your name on it.
Nah, not yet. But maybe. Because I feel like for me to start doing that would involve a lot of hunting down and purchasing of stuff. And my husband thinks I have so much crap.
So try to make something with stuff you have.
Yeah.
You have a creative mind in there. Oh, now I see. Jennifer wanted to make sure she didn't say anything or do anything not right while she was cutting grass and her phone was in her pocket. Got it. It does sound amazing.
Talking about lawn mowing. Tony ran out of gas mowing the lawn. Then it got stuck in the mud. Then we tried to tow it out with the car that got stuck in the mud. And it was like he was covered in mud. The lawnmower got covered in mud.
Would have been content.
Yeah, and he would have hated that. I was like, his agony. If I filmed his agony, I think he would have like been very upset. Quite frankly, he's saying to me, you have to take this strap and start pulling. Or we were trying to push, and we got it like 5 inches. I swear, it was hard. And I said, I can't even like, I barely can lift a cup of coffee. You want me to work physically? He's like, you're a farmer now. You got to work. And I'm like, this is insane.
You're a farmer now.
So I had the idea of doing a strap. And I said, like, I wanted to strap it around his body so he could do it like, like Jack LaLanne when he was pulling trucks.
And then y'all strapped it to the truck.
Right? So we strapped it to the truck instead. Then the truck got stuck in the mud. And then it was just like, oh my gosh. And I said, let's call someone. He's who? I go, I don't know. The guy at the hill has big farm equipment. Maybe we could go up there and beg. I don't know.
Yeah, content. You should have said, stop, Tony. Wait. And set your phone down somewhere and record it. And you could have put like little things to make it funny. Like the little word bubbles and stuff.
Oh my God. It was just insane. The whole day was crazy. And so only half the lawn is mowed.
Right. Put your overalls on, Suzy, and get to work. That's what G said.
I know. It was crazy.
That's right, Jennifer. She's a country gal now.
Oh my God. And I thought like we should just get the what is it called? We have like a trailer that you could roll the mower on. And he said this thing weighs like 1,000 pounds. You think like we could just roll it up? I mean, first of all, we were on
that on like dry ground and a longer strap.
If we had a roll, we were trying to push it uphill and it wasn't budging. And he goes, and then so like to have it go up a steeper angle, it was just like, I don't know. That's why the Amish people have 20 children, because they need like 10 guys to help.
You should have flagged down one of the Amish buggies. I bet you those big sturdy horses they had.
I was trying to pull, and I was saying, Mama, and they saw us struggling. They didn't even care. They didn't care. They probably were like,
you should have stopped them and said, help.
Please. Like, do you have any children that can help me? I need a horse and some straps. It's like, oh man.
At least people lend you probably a longer strap or chain to hook to the mower, to hook to the truck to pull it out.
Somebody was driving by with a flatbed, like a truck pulling truck, like it had like farm equipment on it. And I was thinking,
that's scary. I gotta take this.
Nobody stopped. Nobody cared. It was just like, your problem. Your circus, your monkeys, go away. It was sad. It was so sad. But in the end, Aw. In the end, yeah, I'm a farm girl now. Green Acres. It's the pig. We don't like the way pig poop smells, so that'll never happen. I think like the only thing our property could handle is probably chickens. And chickens are probably more practical in the sense that we would get eggs and we could maybe even eat the chickens. Although I think once I name a chicken like, Martha, I'm not going to be able to eat it. So
Right.
it's just, once an animal has a name, it's a pet. It's not, it's not
I know.
food.
Mr. Southern Fine says hello, everybody.
Hello. Tell him I'm sorry.
I will when I see him. I told him hurry up home. I need my car. He had to use my car this morning.
Well, all the blueberries were gone from the bushes when we went back the second time. And I said, who took our blueberries? And then I saw mockingbirds eating them. So apparently the birds eat them. So it's not good for life if you want them to use.
Oh, and laid square eggs.
They were making square hard-boiled eggs in Japan, I think. I don't even know how they did it, but I forgot. Yeah, there's the pig. A lot of people, we didn't notice a whole lot of goats. And the other day, like when we were driving around, I saw goats. But I catch a running around pig. No. It's bad enough when Roxy got loose and then she wasn't responding. And finally, she came. She didn't come right to me. I had to like almost grab. Yeah, I had to like kind of like grab onto her like back and her fur. And
Don't you hate it when they stand there and look at you, and then right when you get close, they think you're playing the game and they leave?
Yeah. Oh,
it makes you want to bust their butt.
I don't always have appropriate pockets, but it would be good if I had. I should have gone out.
Jennifer wasn't if you go to Homestead. I think not, Jennifer.
I think that we will do more. We're gonna have to have like we're gonna have to get a generator and an extra freezer, but just because like the supermarket's 20 minutes away. Name the chicken Kentucky Fried and Popeye.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, do y'all ever watch Matt Matthews?
Yeah.
He has a farm. He's actually a comedian.
He's funny.
He's a bourgeois photographer.
Okay.
He's a little racy in some of his things as far as like his language and stuff like that, but he is so flippin' funny, and he loves those stupid animals, and he carries his chicken all over. I mean, it's funny.
Oh, okay.
I always said I was going to move to the woods and be Amish, but I don't think so.
See, the Amish people don't live in the woods, but I get it.
I know. I
mean,
just want to move somewhere isolate.
Well, then
not isolate totally.
Like you want to be my neighbor because it's
I guess like
pretty isolated.
I don't like my neighbors that can tell me what I can and can't park in my yard or what I can and can't do. Like if I'm a week over cutting my grass, bitch about it.
I don't even know if we'll ever get our grass cut at this point.
Oh, Anitra, so you coming home now? She misses her little dog too.
Yeah. So Joe's idea was I have to name my chicken.
I saw that.
Chicken dinner, Sunday supper.
Yeah.
Popeyes, KFC.
That way it's not so. Oh yeah, you're Popeyes. So come on, let's eat you.
I don't know.
I want to see when
Suzy's got
unalive that chicken to eat it.
If I have a mean one, I think I wouldn't mind as much. But if I had like one that was cute, it would be my pet.
Right.
One that wanted to be.
Well, you might have to just get chicken laying eggs and not eat them, and just ones that lay eggs.
Yeah, but my neighbor down the road sells fresh hatched. I'm not fresh hatched.
I hope not fresh hatched. Well, they might.
For $2, does it? I'm gonna be.
Oh wow!
And they were brown.
Hey Cheryl.
I'm using that. Hey Cheryl.
How's it going?
I hope it's going well.
A duck, a pet duck. I don't know. Before you say that, talk to Debbie.
She's got a lot of ducks.
Debbie, Anitra wants a pet
Wait,
duck.
she had an alarm duck. I just saw that quack, 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 quack. It was up on a birdhouse, quacking up a storm.
That's funny.
That is funny. Did I tell you the story? There was like the last remaining phone booth in Manhattan, and I used it because it was like 15 years ago. And I'm making a phone call, and all of a sudden, hi, Constance, and I hear, and then I'm here, and I'm like, these chickens. It was on the top of the phone.
Constance says, name your chicken Gumbo.
Well, I was telling you.
Yes, because then you can put them in a nice pot of
My
chicken.
funny story.
Debbie says she highly recommends
what?
Ducks and goose. Geese.
She has geese too, that lady. Somebody's calling my house.
Right? Great show, I think. Greg, great show.
Really, it's like, whoa. It's very beautiful. If we didn't have a nice view, I wouldn't really probably enjoy it.
Suzy, are you watching the time?
Oh, gotta go. We gotta go.
She lost track of time and she's got to go to lunch with a friend. So, if we had a duck, we can name it after our dad. My dad's name was Donald. All right, Donald.
That's cute.
Donald Duck.
And
we could.
I think. Look, if he probably, my dad would probably laugh if I.
Oh, Cheryl said she had a duck named Drake and it attacked people.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good. Donald Duck, right? Donna being all witty today.
Well, we're going to wrap up now.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
All right, guys.
We got to do. It was fun, and I hope everybody has a good week. And we'll be on Dawn's next time. And she has other things going on because she's always on like almost every single day, selling her ass off. Ooh.
Tomorrow at Dawn Steals on my channel.
Was it 3
Central, 3 p.m.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Hey, everybody. So,
it's your
subscribe to each other, make friends, and feel good. All right, bye.
Bye.
The stream, smile while we end.